welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Now, I do feel like production are giving very much damage control at the moment when it comes to Giselle and Robyn. But let's get into it. While going into my Inquisitive crew, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, the most recent episode. So, we start off by seeing Karen getting her tattoo for her 20 birthday. Now, this woman makes me laugh because why was she hollering down a place? You think she's getting some massive tattoo? When I saw the size of it, I was like, Lord have mercy. Even the tattoo artist looked like, oh, what a backside. The woman was screaming down the place like it was something big going on. And then when her daughter got it, which I thought was cute, they done it together, she was very calm and very cute. Even though they got it in different places, I know. But yeah, that I was just thinking, yeah, she's so dramatical. Anyway, we see Candiace and her mum. She's planning this Mother's Day brunch event. And, you know, obviously mentions that she's not inviting Giselle. No surprises there. We also see Wendy meet with some new producers for her TV show. She's trying to do her little online TV show. And we get to hear that she basically fired that other lady because she wanted half of her business. So where do you do that at? What is going on there? I said half the business. Is she serious? Did she come up with the concept? What is going on here? No, sir. Anyway, we also see Nneka and her sister. They meet up to do some shopping for her new property that, you know, she's moved into the area. It was actually good to see Nneka in a different light with her sister, you know, talking about her actual self and not Wendy, you know, talking about her family and what she's got going on. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is kind of interesting. You know, I'll pay a bit of attention because actually it's not about Wendy and you moaning about Wendy all the time. But we, you know, I'm sure she'll be back to that soon. But it was good to get a little glimpse into her life. But, I mean, look at the stage that we're seeing this now. Like, what episode are we on? Episode 10 is the first time we're really getting a little bit into you and your family. Like, seriously? We spent the whole time just going after Wendy. Anyway, I thought it was really cute when we saw Karen and her daughter Raven and Giselle and her daughter Grace meet up because obviously, you know, Giselle's daughter Grace is going off to college and she's a little bit worried about her, and I thought it was quite a cute little meet-up. I think it was funny that Karen kind of prepped her daughter Raven, like, you know, I know there's been issues between me and Giselle in the past, but, you know, we're getting better now. So, like, she's letting her daughter know that, like, it's okay, don't come and smoke, which cracks me up. But anyway, it was cute to see them. I must say, though, I didn't like when Giselle said in the confessional that, you know, Raven would be a great resource. I'm like, couldn't you have said like a great friend or a friend and a resource or something like that? It just sounded like, you know, it's just of use to me. I didn't quite like that bit. So yes, it was a good scene seeing Giselle and Karen together with their daughters. I thought that was such a cute scene. Anyway, we also see Robyn, you know, with her family go and see like a chiropractor or something who was doing like stretching their body out because the sons are athletes. Anyway, while Robyn's there, she gets an invite from Candiace, you know, inviting her to the Mother's Day brunch. One was saying it's a nice thing, you know, it was nice of her to do that. Of course, you know, Robyn's not into Candiace and she doesn't really care about it. She's just like, well, she's not keen to go and she just wants to coexist. She doesn't really want anything from her, is what she says. Anyway, yeah, I just thought, when I saw her trying to talk to one about, oh yeah, looking for a job and spending more time, and man just drop asleep on her. And I thought, did you drop asleep or did you just like act like you drop asleep? I don't know, because, my gosh, I mean, 1 minute you're answering her question, the next minute you're out, really? But, you know, maybe that was editing. But isn't it funny, though, how often we're now seeing one on these series? I mean, last season we could hardly see the man. Now, clearly he's unemployed. He is definitely available for work. Anyway, we also see Ashley and her mum. Her mum is hilarious. What is she talking about? What vegetable was she saying that gives you a stinky coochie? I was like, what? She's hilarious. Anyway, we see Candiace event take place. Everyone obviously was invited except for Giselle, as I said. Wendy couldn't make it because she apparently has a book signing. But I was thinking, this is an interesting timing. And Candiace, you know, thinks it's because of what's going on with Nneka. And so does Ashley, clearly, because Ashley was also saying, well, you know, if it was her and what was going on, she wouldn't invite her too. And I thought, can you imagine if Wendy went there with her mum, she would have definitely said something to Nneka. It would have been hilarious. It would have been good TV, but I get why she did that. I get it. And clearly, you know, it looked like from what they showed on, you know, the Instagram image that something was going on around that time. But it was interesting timing. And I'm definitely side-eyeing it, but I don't blame her. But at this brunch, I thought it was interesting because you had Charisse there and Mia. And obviously, you know, Mia being nosy, asking Karen before that about, you know, her and Charisse, and asking Charisse about, me, you know, her and Karen. She really knows the answer to that. But I thought it was interesting because, you know, Charisse had her own gossip to bring about seeing Mia's bestie, Jacqueline, or ex-bestie at that point. I think they're back friends again now. Telling her that, you know, she was crying about her. But then when she introduced her to Nneka, how she wasn't speaking very favourably about her. But I think it's because of the fact that Mia threw her under the bus last season, like it was a whole madness. But anyway, it looks like they're back on friendship terms from Mia's Instagram. Now, Charisse, when they were at the brunch table, asked Ashley about her signing the divorce papers from her soon-to-be ex-husband. And Ashley's talking about she doesn't want to sign it yet, she's not ready, and she's in her feelings about that. So I thought that was interesting, because I was thinking, Ashley, girl, seriously? After all this time, you're still talking about you don't want to? What is it? Is it because you're still getting the money? So do you get more, I suppose? Because once you sign those papers, maybe it's not as favourable, so maybe you need to hang in there. But anyway, Karen was, of course, picking up her perfume because there's other perfume in the building, you know, because they had a perfume bar. So, of course, Karen made sure she spoke up about her perfume situation, which I don't blame her. Nneka was asking Candiace about Wendy and, you know, whether she was attending or not. Of course, you know, Candiace was quite polite about it and just said, well, she's got another event, so no, she couldn't attend. And then also Karen then asked Candiace about, you know, Robyn, did she invite her? Like, where do they stand now? Are they clear in the air? And obviously, Candiace shares that she did invite her, but Robyn declined, just saying that she didn't think it was basically a good idea for her to go, which, yeah, makes sense because they're not on good terms and Robyn is not feeling her, so at least she didn't really fake it. Now, Candiace's event, I must say that it did look really nice. Like, it looks very elegant and very, you know, posh, shunting, you know, everything looked very nice or punting. I was like, she's done a very nice event. It looks very good. Much better than the ones that we see Ashley throw. So, yes, I thought that was interesting. And just by the by, we also heard Ashley basically asking Karen about her going to Surrey and whether everyone's going. Is that going to be a group event? And she was saying no. Basically, Karen didn't want no mix up because she's talking about something about insurance. I just thought, yes, Karen, you don't want to mix up in your ends with your family name. I don't blame you, honey. Candiace then brings everyone in and does look like a cute little song, which is meant to be like for the mums and stuff, which I thought was really cute. And then it ends with this scene of Candiace and Robyn meeting up. So we see Candiace meet up with Robyn, and basically Candiace starts off by asking Robyn, like, what's the issue? You know, Robyn saying that it should be self-explanatory, you know, that she took to social media and, you know, spread lies and went on a rant about her, and she thought that after that the friendship was dead, basically. Candiace was basically saying that she didn't mean for it to be offensive, but I'm like, Candiace, come on now. If this is your friend, you would even just call her. Whilst I understand Candiace was reacting to the situation, the fact that her husband was under fire for the whole season, and you hear about all this stuff that she has been hiding away, which, you know, Robyn made clear that, you know, she ain't throwing her husband under the bus for nobody, not for anybody's entertainment, and that there's a thin line between what she shares. And I'm just looking like, this is interesting because you're on a reality show, so therefore you're supposed to show your life. You're saying, oh, that part had passed, but it's just like, no, you just want to save his ass. Like you said yourself, you know, family, everybody, you won't forget it, but you've moved on and you don't want to hear about it, basically. So you're playing blind to all the stuff that's going on. That is your choice, that is your business. And I thought it was interesting that she, you know, she would do it all over again anyway if she had to. So there you go. You know, like I said the whole time, let her stay in her delulu world. That is where she likes to be, and that's where she's happy. That is fine. Now, Robyn was, you know, reading off her issues, basically saying that, you know, the first issue was the social media, and the second one, which is the biggest issue for her, is this narrative that Candiace put out that she plotted with Giselle and Ashley, which she thinks is disgusting. And then, you know, Candiace pushing back saying, well, she thinks it's disgusting that she's friends with Giselle and blah, blah, blah. But to me, this whole situation is just a bunch of nonsense at this point, because Candiace is saying that birds of a feather, but then at the same time you're asking for her friendship, so which is it? Like, make it make sense. Robyn's basically upset because she feels like everyone's coming at her because people are taking what she says as gospel, which I can understand. So I can understand both ends on that one. I can understand Robyn's position a little bit on that bit, for sure, because, you know, you could see that they've showed the flashback of her defending her, which I thought was interesting because they only seem to be showing flashbacks that go against Candiace at the moment. I'm not seeing no flashbacks that help to also solidify Candiace's point, which is the fact that she still kept this stuff under wraps. You know, even though she's admitting that she'd happily do it again. But that's the point. The point is that there was other stuff going on, and this was going on. Yes, she did help to defend, but I feel like she could have still at least maybe had a speech. There could have been a scene of her saying to Giselle, like, no, you're taking liberties, why are you doing this, what's going on here? That would have been a thing to do. That shows your friendship, you know? So I just think that both of them should just let it go, because it just looks like Candiace is begging for friendship right now, and Robyn's just like, whatever, mate, I'm fine over here with Giselle and Ashley. So she just needs to let it go. And I don't like that it comes off like she's kind of begging it with her. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, let it go. You know, this has all happened now. I don't understand how you can understand why she wouldn't be upset. She would be upset, of course, because you've taken to Twitter and blasted her and you didn't call her. And I'm not saying you're not wrong for getting upset and in your feelings, but you have to understand whatever action you take, there is going to be a reaction. So it is what it is, isn't it? But it made me laugh because it didn't end well anyway. You know, Robyn basically said, you know, if this is how you feel about me and this is what you think, then why would you even want to be friends with me in the first place, basically? And yeah, that was that. So that ended there when Candiace walked out and the man said, have a good day. That had me cracking up, because I was like, yeah, after all that mix up. Now, I must say, when it comes to Robyn and Candiace, I also feel like Robyn may not have known what Giselle was up to, but I do think she could have went a little bit further, and they could have maybe shown a scene of her saying, you know what, this is not on, basically, you shouldn't be doing that, it's out of order. But she might not have known about it. I feel like that is a theory that Candiace has, and that's okay for her to have her theories, but the problem that she's having is obviously people are coming at her based on theory and not necessarily fact. Actually, I could see, you know, being someone who would like to plot against her, but again, where's the proof? Where is the proof? But Candiace, to me, just wanted her to see it from her angle, and I felt like Robyn was trying to get her to see it from her angle, but none of them were getting anywhere with that, basically. But at this point, yeah, I'm over it. I'm just like, either, like, Candiace could either say, you know what, I shouldn't have taken to social media, I'm really sorry about that, and be accountable for that. And Robyn can just say, well, she's really said her piece, which is basically, you know, she didn't know what Giselle was up to, so she really said what she feels. So, you know, if they can't get past that, which clearly they can't, and then what can you do but let it go? But anyway, so yeah, that was the end of that. I just think that they just need to let go of this whole Robyn Candiace situation. It's just very irritating at this point. But of course, I had to go and have a look at social media and see what they had to say about the show. And here are some very interesting and some funny tweets as well. Have a look at these. So yes, guys, that's my recap for Real Housewives of Potomac. I just feel like it's Blair. You know, I feel like I'm fed up with the Robyn and Candy situation. That's just over and done with by now. You know, Ashley not getting divorced, that is no surprise. We know what she's bloody like. And Nneka, yeah, it's good to get a glimpse into her, but it's episode 10, woman. Like, what the hell's going on here? As always, I'd love to see Karen. Mia, we ain't seen what's going on with you and Jacqueline. I'd like to see you and her get back on the show. I'd like to see her back on the show because it was a bit messy, but the two of them were funny to see together. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the show? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.